Welcome to Duck Detective the Secret Salami. So, for the past 2 days, my head's been kind of aching. And today's, it's not as bad, but it's still somewhat there, so I wanted to play a little more of a simple game. That doesn't take too long to get through. So, we'll see how this goes. A duck detective. Yeah. Wait. What's story mode mean? I'm gonna assume that story mode means like it just goes through the story instead of actually letting me play anything. That is a weird choice to choose from. Let's just go in. Do you like the audio dialogue to auto advance? No thanks. Ooh, detective mode and story mode. Here we go. So, smoother experience for fledgling detectives. More information is provided when incorrect. I'd prefer to get through this game as a true detective. Thank you. Wah, wah.
Life wasn't easy.
Oh my god, it's voice acted. I wasn't expecting that. Okay.
I was a freshly divorced duck, not able to pay next month's rent.
No bread to buy.
Not that I had paid for it this month yet. My brain felt foggy, and I was trying to remember. Where did all my money go? I had to retrace last night's steps.
Wait, so today we're figuring out where our money was placed or mishandled. God, are we gonna find out that our character is a drunk, self-hating apologist? Like freaking. Are we? Oh God. Are we playing Disco Elysium again? Deductions are a vital part of the detective's work. Find clue words by questioning persons and inspecting your surroundings.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Megalon. Just playing a detective game again, because I have a fascination with playing it as a detective. Apparently. Enter clue words into blank spaces to solve deductions. I think it's because detective games tend to just be really enjoyable problem-solving ones that are around like character building and whatnot instead of just like action-orientated. Okay, so the nest egg. Don't have any words yet, but we'll figure this out. This is how we move around. Okay, I like the physics already.
I won't be needing this badge anymore. I guess I can keep it as a souvenir. My new job as the duck detective isn't going any better, though.
I don't know how you become a detective if you're a bad police officer.
Well, if things keep going badly, I can always sell it online.
Can you really do that? I feel like you'd instantly be, I don't know, in trouble for that.
This fresh smell.
Bread.
Oh, sweet, spongy loaf. You keep me safe at night.
This voice actor is really going for it. Jesus Christ. Okay. What's going on with our desk?
No messages.
Still got smartphones in here, though. Thank God we're not living in the old days. Can I interact with these things again for something new?
Won't be needing the...
Oh. I don't know then.
I can't believe Anna actually filed the divorce papers.
Oh, Anna. Did she take the money with her then? That
I
it?
took that photo of her in a secluded tulip field. We spoke for hours under the stars that night. And now, she doesn't even answer my texts.
Boy. We really are playing like another
Second
sad detective.
overdue notice. I wonder at what point they start kicking people out. I have everything I need to solve this now.
All right. So rent, bread, and tulips. So, well, this is Anna, or the duck detective. Spends his/her last money on bread, on tulips for Anna. 2 or fewer things are wrong. Is it like this then? Yeah. I wanted the better one, but sadly it's not
My
good.
proudest moment. But the toast helps me to forget.
I was trying to make it sound like this guy's still trying to work hard for his marriage, but apparently that's not the case. He's instead a drug addict, and the drug is bread. What? What?
I'm a different duck now. I haven't had
Oh,
a
boy.
slice of bread in weeks.
Oh my god, I was joking. I was joking about the bread being a drug.
You have to believe me! Oh. Yeah, you're speaking to the duck detective. Let's discuss this in person.
That is a great first impression, buddy.
Be there in an hour.
Man. How depressing. Okay, we'll make ourselves forward and find out what's going on at the bear bus.
I spent more than half of my remaining cash on the bus fare. And here I was, in front of Bear Bus Office. Some sort of rundown call center. I better crack this case, or I won't even have enough money to make it back home.
I am wondering if there are any detective games out there that don't revolve around a detective that's fucking miserable. Like, seriously, it feels like you have to be miserable to be a detective. It's like a freaking artist.
New bus route starting in August. Visit the scenic mountains of South Sitia. I'd always tell Anna we'd go there one day.
Oh, boy.
I'm staying here until I get my money back. Bear
Okay.
bus? Huh, more like scam bus.
Let's ask about that.
You, sound unhappy.
You bet I am. Their stupid buses always arrive late. I came back from a work trip to the west and arrived here at 3 in the morning. And they don't even want to give me a refund.
How much did you pay?
2 schmark. But that's not the point.
I don't know what to schmark even equates to.
It's about the principle.
Of course. The last failing defense. It's about the principle. Nobody's hurt, and practically nothing was lost, but it's the principle, damn it.
Library.
Oh man, the library is always seems to be like dragging people in these days. Oh my god, I've got like animations as well. Well, I might as well go in then, because there are other places to explore. But let's go ahead and get our actual like synopsis of what we're dealing with here.
I could already tell based on her face that the receptionist was a tough one.
From my perspective, it looks like they're just done with life.
She wouldn't make life easy for me. But I had to make my way into the office.
Hello.
I'm the duck detective. I'm here to investigate a case.
Okay. Do you work here?
No.
Well, then I can't let you in.
But I've been hired by someone from Bearbus.
Who hired you?
I didn't catch their name.
Listen, buddy.
Oh boy.
You better get out of here, or I'll have to call security.
There's always more to people than you might think. I should take a closer look and figure out what she's about.
Alrighty. I guess I can quickly take a look-see here. Right, we got 3 or 4 question marks here. Something is feeling something because something has her something. Let's keep that in mind. I mean, I think I got one thing. Yeah. The people. Inspection. Using the magnifying glass to find clues and press E to uncover them. Alrighty. Ooh. If someone stolen... I swear to God, if someone steals my mug again, I'll end them. Why there? Laura from CS is way too loud. I can hear her keyboard all the way to my desk. That's probably the person we're dealing with then. It's Sophie's birthday next Thursday. Just saying. I like how it's all like scribbled until you look over it. Ah, there we go. Birthday. So it's either stolen mug or birthday.
These are quite mundane. I'm surprised nobody wrote something more scandalous.
It could be nobody came to the birthday, maybe? Oh my god, it's so like wonky and scribbly. Okay, so graffiti, cute. Smiley, happy. September and 7th today, which is it probably his birthday then.
Tomorrow is Friday.
The mug is still there.
Need to remember to collect my dry cleaning.
Take a look-see at her. Oh, she's got a tear in her eye. We get like a much more RTX'd version of the character. Okay. Keychain. Honestly, I think this is a really cool mechanic. Where he like gets a second drawing, which is a little more pronounced and detailed. That shows you like all of the closer details, which is really cool. Last name. Withmeister. Right? K-pop fan. Let's go.
I should be able to deduce her name now.
Oh, this game's adorable.
It really is. Alright, so... Apparently I've got one... Misgotten?
You're still here?
Oop, okay.
I'll leave you alone.
I mean, I guess I could try and walk
It's
in.
locked.
I literally just told you
Yeah.
need to stay out.
It's locked.
I'm trying to get away. Okay, there we go.
It says it's locked. It says it's locked.
I'm literally trying to get away. I guess I'll try. I think maybe the one more I need to do is like getting it right, I guess. Hold on. Oh, I can put the name in here. So I'm guessing she's probably Sophie. Yeah. So Sophie is sad because nobody has remembered her birthday.
Ah, that's why she's making such a face. I should try and cheer her up.
Oh. At least we're trying.
You're still here?
Happy birthday.
I'm just here to wish you a happy birthday.
How did you know?
Just another one of
I
Duck
got out of
Detective's
the
great
library,
deductions.
unlike Mel.
Oh my god, is Malk still in the library? Who knows if they've ever left? God. Okay, whatever. Let's continue.
Huh? Anyway, that was
What?
really nice of you. No one else remembered. Can you believe it? If you know my birthday, you must have a connection to someone
That's a
here.
that's a weird connection to make,
Here's
but
the key
okay.
card to the office.
Thank you. Office keycard got.
You could have just told me you know someone here. Not sure why you acted so weird with all the detective business.
Literally did. God damn it. I guess I could have also asked her if her name was Sophie. Oh, nice. Here is the big alligator. And a bunch of other... Is that you, Marco?
Carpets and peeling
I think we found Marco
wallpaper exuded a stench
again
of
in the
stale
game. God,
coffee and
Marco, you in
abandoned
every
dreams.
game. You're in every goddamn game, Marco. Find you all the time.
I knew I couldn't stay long, or it'd rub off on me.
Well, this is the last straw!
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Fredderson needs to be fired!
I'll see what I can do. Who are you? Do you have a problem? If you have one, just call our damn hotline.
Oh boy.
I'm Eugene McQuacklin, the
Eugene?
detective.
Okay, I didn't even know his name. Eugene McQuacklin.
A client hired me to investigate a case.
Why didn't you just say so? It's
Literally
time to put
just
an end to the
my
awful
first
lunch
sentence, dude.
All
Lunch
we need to
fest.
fire him is some evidence from the upper management. I'll be in my office.
Okay, so it looks like we have a
First,
stolen
I
property
had to find out
case.
who works here and what their jobs are. I needed to find my client as well. Thankfully, I remembered the piece of paper I had in my jacket from taking notes during the call.
And here we go. We got some stuff. From the past ones, okay. Interesting. You know, the title of this stream was Wak Wak because I was literally like thinking of what ducks sound like, and even though the onomatopoeia is freaking quack, I've never heard a duck actually go quack. I've heard them go whack 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 whack, right?
So Duck Detective
Everyone's a
is voiced by
liar.
Sean Chiplock, Akaravali from Zelda, Kinga from Digital Circus, and Noob
Oh.
Saibot in Mortal Kombat.
Okay, that's actually very interesting. Wow, they're a very like broad voice actor. I actually like watched a video of the Digital Circus voice actors all playing a.
What's Digital Circus?
They were playing a video game or a Rempli video visual novel of the Digital Circus, and they were like voicing the characters. It was pretty funny, honestly. But Digital Circus, it's like a Marco. If you've been living under a rock, it's like one of the biggest animation projects that came out recently. Indie project, kinda. It's like a very big online animation that came out.
It's a
Should
list
watch
of
it.
all the bus drivers.
Cool. Although that's where all like the
The
content
amazing
farms
Digital
are now.
Circus. That show Gooseworks is making
The
that
most
very
busy
I have no
driver out of
mouth
all
and I
four
must
seems
scream
to be
inspired.
Petrovich.
My worry about that show is that it's gonna go down a route of shipping being the main thing. Like I'm pretty sure that's what Metadrons kind of went
Oh, the
into,
content
which kind of
farms are
sucked.
slaving away. There's a crazy thing about that.
Yeah. Every little. Don't watch the content farms, Marco. You'll be under the impression that the main character is thick and
A lot of people working
very
on those content
sexualized.
farms were lied to.
Really? Oh,
and
right.
think they're working for
Right,
the official
yeah.
thing.
That's that. I heard that. That they all like were tricked into thinking that they were working for the original thing, but in reality they were just creating just fetish content for content farms. God, the Spider-Man and Elsa Gate thing never truly fucking stopped, did it? It's consistently been a thing. They've just changed characters every goddamn time. Mascot horrors were the thing before, and now it's freaking animation
got
content.
worse.
I just try to avoid it all like as much as I can because literal fetish content created to be targeted towards children, which is just fucked.
Oh, I can't stop watching it.
I can understand the gross feel
It's
of
brain rot.
needing to, but yeah, it's brain rot. Best way to describe
Active
it.
mind melt.
So the most busy drivers out of the 4 seems to be Petrovic. Let's find out who that is. In fact,
I'm
let's
the
talk
only
to
one
him.
here in the operating office. Can you imagine? I plan all the bus routes and make sure the buses are on time.
So you're not a driver.
Isn't that so cool?
Don't
I
you
think.
have an angry customer shouting outside about the buses being late?
Really?
And there's a key icon. Let's take a closer look. Oh, he's got glasses on. God, I love that. I love how it's like, there's just details that you can only see when you look close. I love it. Look at his teeth. They're not just a big jagged line of green. It's actual teeth. I love that. Laura? Okay. And he's got shoes. Velcro shoes. Lame. Jesus. Duck detective. Oh, Jesus. Take a closer look at his bag. The salami! We found it! West currency. Salami, high quality. And then we got a little spotless, good in condition. Okay, so we saw sparkles. So, I mean, that kind of is interesting.
So this crocodile guy is voiced by Brian David Gilbert of Polygon fame.
What instantly strikes me is that he's possibly not the owner of the bag, being that it's well kept together and he's got kind of a lame look to him. Then again, he doesn't look dirty or anything, I guess. I'll put that in for now. Trigger deductions might need new perspectives. Press H to get guidance at any time. I don't need your hints. I do want to see if I've got inventory items, of course. Clients note that I've hastily wrote down before heading to the address. That's kind of not useful. Suppose maybe I can show him that.
Do you have any idea who picked me to investigate?
No idea, but I'm so happy you're here. I have a copy of your book. The Early Bird Catches the Criminal.
Oh,
Can you sign it?
sure.
Yeah, I guess so.
Woo! Thanks
Why not?
so much, Mr. Duck Detective.
I mean, we're literally like running out of money apparently. So like,
I won't ever
what's
forget
what's
this.
the harm?
This will become a core memory.
Okay. Bear bus, Bizel station, Bizel. Salisika, Escargot, and Hollandaise. Oh my god, they're all just like sauces, aren't they? Or foods? I don't know.
Their buses don't go very far.
Keep knocking over dustbins. Take a closer look at this one. Oh my god, it really is Marco. Trained eyes, insomniac. I feel like an insomniac has more like bagged eyes. You know, like dark rings and whatnot. Dedicated. Got an energy drink. I love the detail. Answers the
This
call.
is Airbus. How can I help you? This is the 3rd time you're calling. I'm telling you, your ex-wife did not cancel your booking.
She, looks busy.
Best not mess with them, I guess.
I need to ask you some questions.
No, I'm sorry. You can't take your 12 trombones on the bus. What? Can't you see I'm talking to a customer? It's company policy. Nothing I can do. Goodbye.
Do you know anything about who called me here?
What are you talking about?
Nothing added to the clues
Listen.
section.
I have a million more emails to answer, and there are 50 people in the phone queue. I have worked 10 days in a row, including 3 night shifts,
Hey, you are clearly overworked
and
then.
Manfred still doesn't want to give me a raise!
Manfred.
Just leave me in peace!
Alright, well,
So,
I'm assuming that the person who you
you have
talked
no
to is
clues for me?
Manfred. Okay.
What is your relationship with Sophie Windheimer?
Excuse me for a second. Oh man, I don't know how I'd survive the office without her.
Oh wow, we're actually getting a
Sucks that she's at the
reasonable
reception.
explanation
I would
here.
have loved to have her in the office. I'm back. Yes, please collect your toddler from the bus station.
Jesus Christ. Okay. I mean, fair point. They're clearly doing a shit ton of work. Even if the work is like terrible. They're doing their best. I can't deny.
So this character
Okay.
is also voiced by an amazing digital circus character, VA.
Is it freaking Pomni? Because it very much hit that stride of like real girly voice, basically. I'm gonna guess this is Manfred for the time being. Can I? No, I can't talk to you about Sophie, ironically. Okay. What's over
The two
here?
desks on this side look unused.
Mm-hmm. What's this one? Oh, it's this
Is
computer.
Digital Circus
There we go.
like Meta Runner by Glitch Productions?
It is the Digital Circus was created by Glitch Productions. I'm not sure what Meta Runner is, but Glitch Productions are the ones that made Digital Circus, so probably.
This is Lizzie Freeman, known for
Or at
voicing
the very
Bonnie,
least, yeah.
Trish Una in JoJo, and Patamon in Digimon.
Patamon. Ah. I've never even really
I
watched
have
Digimon.
not watched Meta Runner, so I am uncertain on that front.
Profile picture, posing. Whitlock. Okay, we've got Whitlock as this character. We'll find out where they are. Password. Hint. Me in sexy aliens. Accessible. Okay. Oh my god, I keep clicking things outside of my window.
Digimon's good. I honestly recommend
wonder if
Cyber
there are
Sleuth.
clues to
That's
her
a really good
password.
RPG.
Thing is, I've already like played through the first Cyber Sleuth, and I've gotten like, I think maybe 70% through the hacker extra story, basically, like separate
I
game.
meant as in like a YouTube episodic series.
They're planning on making it episodic. It's like I think only
Oh,
2
neat.
episodes
Hope
out
you
now.
enjoyed that.
It was somewhat
oh, yeah,
fun.
It is, yeah.
Digimon Cyber Sleuth was, I think that's the hacker one. The detective one where you're playing as the redhead guy, I kind of didn't enjoy it as much because of the main character just being like not at all worried about the fact that he's basically in a coma throughout the entire game and basically
That's
like on
fair,
death's
honesty.
door, which yeah. I prefer the male character because he's a lot more. He actually walks around in the world without like being fake or like digitized or anything, and also I find his story a lot more compelling since it's more realistic and grounded in the real world instead of the fucking lunacy that was the red-haired guys in laboratories and like sent to the Digimon world and then fucking all of that nonsense and amnesia plot lines too, like Jesus Christ. Okay. Lose
I
to our
don't think I have
password.
enough information to crack it yet.
Me and sexy aliens is what
Cyber
was
Sleuth
the.
gets very goofy.
Maybe given enough time, I could like start it from the
Well,
beginning and have
I've
fun with
arrived
it again.
home, and what was waiting for me is shocking.
Oh boy. So we got layout lazy.
I'd say survive is good if you want a more grounded thing, though that is also like 80% visual novel with some strategy RPG stuff thrown in.
Got another person called Freddy. Up with the Potsits. Oh, we got a last name, Silders. And Rufus. I guess if I had to guess, this is Rufus, which would be a duck, I'm guessing. Since fixed. But then again, it could be this guy put it up in order to take the place of it. The cat's not Rufus.
I am eating a catchy food.
Freddy is someone else. Up with the Post-its. Okay. Can't figure that out yet.
I'm not sure I'd feel particularly appreciated.
Cabbage.
Oh my god. Eating cabbages? Literal cabbage man. Guess I can go in here. Let's see what's going on in here.
Frederick von Fassbaren.
There are over 1,000 ducks. No.
The dimly lit room seemed to promise well-kept secrets and rumors.
Number 1 dad. Just get the
What a
name instantly.
fancy nameplate. It says Ernst.
Can I put his last name in as Ernest? There you go. I got his name in.
It's a letter for an application for a promotion to senior customer service agent, signed by L. Ernst.
Angst. Who would that be? Ooh. Oh, that's adorable. We got another cleaned, high quality frame. Got kids, identical age, twins. And it's hinged. Secret compartment. Ooh.
Is it normal to have a huge
Still
painting
waiting
of your
for a
family in your
Persona
office?
4 stream kappa.
You're gonna have to wait for a while because my mind is completely like I like to play games without as much information as possible so I can have as much fun with it. Because, you know, the reason why I stopped Persona 3 is because I felt so bogged down with knowing exactly what the story was. So, until I feel better about that, I might maybe go back to it at some point, but I'm not sure. And Persona 4, it's too fresh in my mind. If they do a golden version, or like
Persona
a
4 is
super
a
great
game
version.
I'd only ever stream
no.
with someone who doesn't know.
Exactly. That's the perfect way to do it, I think. Same with like Ace Attorney games. Stream it with someone who doesn't know what's going on, and you can just have fun watching their reactions.
What are you doing with my family's
Have you
portrait?
played Ghost Trick, actually?
Sorry.
I've only played like
The other game by that creator.
I've only played 2 parts of it, I think. I haven't played a lot of it. I think I got stuck basically and I never went back to it. But it is an interesting one. I could add that to the list of games to play. Oh god, I'm
It
really
gets
good at
pretty
knocking
tricky,
everything
to
down.
Be fair.
Take a closer look at the burr. Angry Brow Stern. Got a
I
tie,
am at the
expensive
bathhouse
branch
dungeon
manager.
Quit since expert difficulty is an ass kicker.
Branch manager. Okay, we already knew all of this.
How are the detective things going, Mr. Detective?
It's Mr. McQuacklin.
Right. Apologies.
What's with right?
Are you planning on staying in my office much longer?
I'll have to inspect the entire premise to do my job correctly.
Well, hurry up.
Was it you who called me?
No, I never heard of you before.
That's unusual.
It's good you're here, since there has been some unrest.
But who the hell called me?
Yes,
I have a feeling you're not enjoying my company.
not particularly.
Right, what was
It's
this
a
about
letter for
again?
an application for a
Application.
promotion to senior customer service agent.
Was
Signed by L. Angst.
I'm guessing L Angst is the cat?
And Nanako singing Junes is like a PTSD war flashback.
Oh
for
yeah, I
me.
got that. Meaning you've stolen Laura's cup, which is funny. Okay then. Nanako singing Junes is like a PTS war flashback for me. It is exceedingly uncomfortably sad when, like, basically she finds enjoyment in singing in commercial jingles. Okay, we got other doors to go through, but got
In
something
here
I could
must
say
be the
to
crime scene.
the alligator since he's stolen a mug.
First, I want to find out who the people in the office are. It will make things
This says a
easier
lot
about
to
the state
remember
of
to write
capitalism.
everything down in my deduct.
In late 2000s Japan.
I
Oh
shouldn't
my.
go outside yet. I need to find out who the people in this office are first. Did I remember to write down their professions in my deductions?
Professions. Can I do that?
It's a list of all the most busy driver out of all four seems to be Petrovich.
Oh, that's not correct. You're not Rufus, I know that much. You're not Whitlock Henderson? There you go.
I learned Nanako's birthday is on Assertion Day in October.
How are you, Mr. Duck Detective?
Certain day in October. Honestly, birthdays of characters always kind of elude me. I never really take too close an
The two
interest in it.
desks on this side look unused.
So I'm missing some characters, but we can get the suspects in. Okay, so Sophie, the giraffe, works as a receptionist. The bear is Manfred?
You know what I mean.
He is the branch manager. The cat the Laura the cat works in customer service. And the crocodile, Freddy, works as the
Oh
operating
right,
office?
also Lizzie
There
Freeman
you
is
go.
both Sad Ina and Mooney in Ina.
Now that I had worked out these names, I was
Oh!
ready to check out the
Okay.
crime scene.
I freaking love Ina. I love those animations. Fucking surreal as they are, I fucking love Ina animations. I love the character design mainly. Now I had to work out these names.
Let's
Okay.
see where that lunch got stolen from. Then I could finally talk to my client.
I mean, I've already found the salami in that bag over there, but we'll need to be sure.
As soon as I entered the kitchen, the comforting waft of cheap white toast entered my nostrils. I knew I had to stay strong.
Man, I
This
feel
wasn't
like
what
a
I was here
boomer
for.
for not knowing some of this stuff.
It's alright, Marco. It's like a lot of like online animation stuff, basically. The VAs of like indie animations, they tend to be very similar to one another because
old.
because they just tend to run in the same circles, really. At some point, I'm gonna expect to see like Michael Kolvich, or however you freaking pronounce his name, freaking Jax from Digital Circus, and Angel Dust from Hell of a Boss's Pilot.
That is how it works.
At some point, he's gonna show up. I'm sure. At some point.
Stop eating the icing.
I'm younger than
Okay,
you
that sounds similar. That sounds similar. I think Marco is younger than me.
Can't you wait a couple hours?
Margaret, if it wasn't for these pants almost bursting, I'd have this for breakfast every day.
Yes, yes, and you can have it and so much more later when we're done preparing.
I think this is the person who was Employee of the Month, right? That was the picture, I think. Well, before I do that, let's take a look, see at what we're seeing here. So we got Halloween party. Hooray. Cancelled.
I was
Never mind.
replying to Sadani, but yeah, younger than you as well.
Hungry. Get your own lunch. Looking for editor, unpaid. Then cat with moose. So cat's friends with the moose.
Office parties are a bad idea anyway.
I don't know about that.
They stopped doing them at the precinct after the, jam incident.
The jam incident. Before I even start the conversations, I want to look at everything.
Their hands after leaving that greasy handprint.
Margaret. The sandwich. Got thanks for the food. Salami bandit. Oh my god, we got a thief note. And a handprint. Sharp claws.
So, this must be the crime scene. This note is curious.
What villain truly leaves a note if they don't want to be caught? That's the question that I instantly think of. Oh my, your eyes are puffy.
This sheep is voiced by Nola Klopp, known for several roles in Murder Drones, Ashley in the new WarioWare installments, Poppy from Poppy Goddamn Playtime.
Oh, okay, I think that's why I remember the voice as.
She's also multilingual and is Dutch, and voices a lot of characters in Dutch dubs.
Wow. I mean, that is one of the strongest ways to do get into voice acting, is to learn another language. And basically just do dubs in another language, basically. Impeccable hair, well groomed. Okay.
Yes, dear.
I'm Eugene McQuacklin, detective.
I
And
thought
need to
that
ask
she
some
was
questions.
from Murder
A
Drones.
detective? How exciting! What's the most gruesome murder you've seen? How many dead bodies have you encountered?
5 little pigs or teething turtles. 5 little pigs.
Died, but I investigated a case once where 5 little pigs robbed a bank, caught them red-handed, and got myself an article in the Goose Times. They called it the Piggy Bank Case.
Did someone get shot?
What? No!
Beaten up?
Oh boy. We got a freaking cop show watcher. This is someone who watches cop shows hoping to see someone get
0
beaten.
cases and 23 dead bodies.
Jesus. Okay, that's quite a count, Marco. I'm a bit concerned. Yeah, she's not gonna be the one that asked us.
Anyone here who could have hired me?
Because she was like super surprised to see us as a detective.
To be honest, everyone was quite shocked by the lunch theft. And no one told me they've called a detective. I don't know what's going on at all.
Okay, calm down, jeez.
What do you think of Sophie Windheimer?
She doesn't have the easiest life, you know. She just had a terrible breakup with her ex.
Jesus.
But don't tell anyone.
Can you tell me anything about Laura Engst?
Oh, she's such a hard-working girl. I heard she secretly
Okay,
studies
so-
for her online bachelor's during work.
Sad because it looks like Laura is not Marco. Maybe, Marco, this is you in a different life. If you were a female cat, and you could be considered Laura.
You need to keep this a secret, though.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think I can already put her name in. Her last name was Whitlock, and her first name's probably Margaret? There we go. Let's take a closer look at this guy, of course. I think I already got his name, too.
Wait, she taught of human bodies. I was talking about farm animal bodies.
Oh, okay.
Sophie's VA has only done work in one other project, Kraken Academy. I have not heard of it before, but it is neat how there's a good mix of very experienced and not quite as experienced talent.
I think that's probably the best way to go about voice acting your games. Basically, like, bringing new people to add that new mix of new, right? Because you don't want to just have all of the well-known voice actors. Then it kind of becomes kind of like a freaking trying to fuck the words. Try to compare that kind of game to the other things that they voice acted in, basically. There you go. Jesus. I don't know why that compare. I don't know why that just like completely dodged out of my mind. It happens so often. Anyway, this guy's details don't seem too different from normal.
I don't wanna fuck any words Ninu crazy.
Dishwasher's broken again. What's wrong with these youngsters? Don't know how to treat things with respect.
Brown.
Why would they put the mugs in face up?
Okay, did you ask me
I'm
to
a
come here?
private detective, and I'm here to investigate a case.
Is that so?
I need to find my client. Do you know who it could be?
Freddy's a bit of a weird one, so I'd imagine he would call detective. Personally, I feel
So
we're doing just
maybe
fine.
Freddy did
I
it
don't need
secretly,
no messing about
and
our
doesn't want to
business
say
around
that he
here.
did it. Okay, good to know that you don't want me here.
What is your relationship with Margaret Whitlock?
Ah, she's a true sweetheart. We have our weekly mahjong evenings.
Okay.
Do you get along
Face
with
up.
Manfred Ernst?
Now that's a crime. Putting them face down is the way to go for drying them.
It's true. Otherwise, you're just gonna get a lot of freaking water inside them, and then all the water is gonna be filled with gunk and grossness. So you haven't really cleaned anything. The true crime is putting your freaking dishes in the freaking not the dishwasher, the freaking washing machine. I want to see who chooses to do that, because if you jam them in tightly enough, they probably wouldn't destroy themselves, but all it would take is one to break, and then all of them would start breaking.
He's a stubborn one. I do respect that.
All right,
Did
Freddy.
you say you enjoy Freddy Fredderson's company?
Huh. If anyone needs to learn to respect their elders, it's that moron.
Some dumbass would actually put them
This
in a
guy's
washing
Rufus.
machine.
Patrick's. Selderus. Alright, so the person who probably called us is the person who's out on the buses right now. I'm guessing that we're going to be meeting eventually.
Oh, I doubt they wash their...
Surely you must have.
No one...
I already did that one. Hold on, let's see.
Surely you must have.
What about the teething
some-
turtles?
I almost died that one time when I got myself into trouble. with the teething turtles mafia. That incident taught me to stay away from beautiful ladies in red.
Become an incel. Get red-pilled.
Did they break your kneecaps?
Huh?
Jesus.
No! You can see that I can walk just fine.
Crime drama.
Are you getting
Fuck
along
men.
with Rufus Sedaris?
We all know you want to, Sedani. You're not very subtle about it.
You know, the two of us are from the older generation, which means we understand each other well. He is quite harsh towards the younger ones, though.
I will not be normal when you end up playing Meg's Monster, I warn you.
I was thinking of doing Meg's Monster, but I think I could get Meg's Monster done in one stream if I'm like doing it from an earlier point. Instead of like cutting it into 2 sections. It kind of depends, really, on the structure of the game. I guess I have to find that last character, wherever they are. Wah, wah.
I think you could get there, yeah.
Me
I
in
fucking
sexy
hate that
aliens.
I had to download 15
PC is
different
on. They only
patches
have
for
a
it to
single
work
person
because
answering
it
the
kept
hotline right now.
crashing.
That's surprising. The 2 desks on this side.
Go out here now? Good, I can go out
Wait
here.
for what to work. Meg's Monster.
Cold air
Oh.
ruffled my feathers.
Wow.
And I wondered what kind of sorry soul was standing all alone in the rain.
Looks like we finally got our other person here. I do love that there's like small physics attached to the game.
That's bizarre because it should just work if you install it through Steam.
Marco is known for living on the high seas, let's say. But perhaps there is some alternate problems he deals with. Well-proportioned nose. Handsome. I mean, that's your thing. We got Boris. Hands in pockets, bad
Like I
manners.
said in the Discord, I pirated that game.
I need to
Nah,
talk
this
to him.
guy's a
This
BBM.
isn't the bus stop. You'll have to walk south to the central bus station.
What?
What?
I'm not here to take a bus.
Are you the one that
I'm
called me?
investigating a case here at Bearbus.
Oh, do you mean the lunch that got stolen?
Exactly. You know who called me?
Nah, too busy minding my
Okay,
own
so
business.
nobody has stated that they called me, but we've met all the characters,
I
so
don't talk much with the customer
somebody's
service.
lied, and it's probably Freddy.
What do
okay.
you think of Sophie Windheimer?
Man, I wish she'd let me talk to her.
Okay.
Do you, like Freddie Frederson?
He's a pretty funny dude. Loves to rant about detective novels.
So it was Freddy.
What do you know about Rufus Sedaris?
I don't think he likes me very much, to be honest. But then, doesn't feel like he likes anyone at this office. Except for Margaret, I guess. Do you think they have a thing going on?
Do you really think I care?
Here.
I thought you were a detective.
Oh my god. The last thing I give a shit about is relationship drama, bro. There we go. I got all the names in. There you go. I got the suspects set up, but let's go and check this out.
Someone left their bag here. Ugh. It's full of dirty gym clothes.
I'll be honest, that's probably a thing that's constantly permeating in my mind. Whenever a game or an anime or like any kind of visual media starts driving themselves into romance stories, I tend to tune out or just completely lose interest because I don't know, man. I always find them to be very similar, and typically they follow these kind of routes that piss me off, like the whole misunderstanding BS.
Song?
Or like
Mine is the masterpiece of 2004
two characters unwilling to
Lady
speak
Tam
to one
Lane.
another when
We are
one
number
sentence
one.
would fix
Cool
everything.
cat.
My God.
That's fair.
I'm not opposed to like romance stories though. It's just that they tend to do a very similar thing that annoys me. As long as it's unique enough and it doesn't stop the main plot that I'm super into, then I'm okay with it.
Also,
So,
I'd say
got
kick it
a
up
duffel
a notch
bag
from
of
Starship.
dirty clothes. Favorite villain song? Oh man.
But yeah, a bad romance arc can ruin a piece of media, but a good one can be transcendent.
I can agree with that. I'm trying to think of villain songs, and I'm sure there was one in my head that blew me away at one point. Crap. I got nothing. But We Are Number One is still pretty good though. Even as a meme and an actual song. Margaret the sheep works not janitor, customer
Nakos,
service.
I agree.
The penguin, that's Rufus. He works as a janitor. And Boris the buffalo is a bus driver. There we go.
Now that I had everyone's name and job, it would be easier to figure out what was going on.
Perfect.
It's a reason I tend to watch romance movies instead of
So
series.
Freddy hired the duck because of his lunch, his/her lunch was stolen by a co-worker known as Salami Bandit. It wasn't the Salami Freddy, I guess. Maybe Margaret? No, Margaret's lunch was fine. Was it Rufus or Freddy? No, wait, not Freddy. I meant Manfred. Okay, so it wasn't. None of those are wrong. So. Stolen, framed. Maybe framed? Oh, it's framed. Was it? Three things must be wrong. Okay, it wasn't framed.
I am suspicious of Frederick von Fassbarrenington.
Man, I don't know what it's asking for there. Let's go ahead and
If I
add
go
some
inside,
talks.
I have to face Sophie.
Yeah, you got a thing for Sophie. What's with a
Do you
bag?
know anything about this bag?
Oh, it's really strange. Things in it disappeared, and others appeared. Very suspicious.
What are you even talking about? Is this your bag?
No.
Everyone here is being really unhelpful.
Yeah, well, keep that in mind since we got the other bag is inside, of course. We can also ask the other people about people that we found out later. So this is definitely where the salami came from. Or like the bag outside had the salami in. I mean, Boris is probably the one that stole the salami, I'm guessing.
I'm the only one here in the operating office. I plan all the bus routes and don't.
Right, he gets freaked out about the idea that he got stolen? No, not stolen. Whatever. That he's being framed, maybe.
Is this your bag?
Huh? No, mine's over there.
The one with all the salami?
Yeah,
Why do you need so much salami?
it's not mine. It was just there. A really nice surprise.
Ah.
What can you tell me about Margaret Whitlock?
She gets really angry with me
If
when I don't
anyone
return
has
mugs to the
wondered what
kitchen.
the book I got from the
Why
library
don't you
is,
just return them?
which I
I
doubt
do.
anyone is,
Just
It's
not
Dying Nature
every
by
day.
Joy Fielding.
Joy Fielding? I don't know why that name's kind of hitting my head a little bit. Not sure. What about
do
your
you
boss?
know about Manfred Ernst?
I think he likes me. He's the only one who doesn't shout at me.
Huh.
Do you get along with Boris Petrovich?
He's a chill guy. I take the bus sometimes to go to bouldering conventions, and then we get to chat.
Okay. You can ask this person more about her.
Can you tell me
other
more
people?
about Freddie Frederson?
Let me put you on hold while I find the route for you. Freddy? He gets paid more than me. Can you imagine that? What an incompetent waste of office space. Hello, this is Laura again. I checked the bus routes and found that.
Okay, Pomni.
What do you think about Manfred Ernst?
Oh, he's a great guy. I just wish I'd finally get a raise. Yes, sorry, this is Bear Bus. Your bus will be 3 hours late.
Okay. I probably need to find out what the password is for Margaret. Probably ask her some questions. Though I feel like maybe I should be
This
able to get
company
that
sucks.
this figured out at some point. So it's not changing when I put Freddy in. Oh, there we go. Laura hired the duck
So it
detective.
was Laura who
Oh,
called me.
okay. I just kind of like forced that one.
I needed to discuss the case with her.
I suppose maybe I
You're
should have
my
looked at
client?
the food a little closer.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
Can I put you on hold for a second? Ugh, what? Well, you should have told me. You're the duck detective.
What are you? I'm a duck. I'm wearing a trench coat.
So, is Freddy getting fired or what?
I'm working on it.
Ugh, it can't be that hard. Sorry, I'm back. Yes, let me walk you through the booking process.
I'm guessing we're going with the framed route because it's clear that he's getting framed.
It was time that I found out what happened with the lunch theft and what they were planning in the kitchen.
I already got, like, pretty much got everything, I think. So, the kitchen. So, someone is planning a something. Party? Or a birthday party. Or Sophie. Someone is planning a birthday party for Sophie. I'm guessing that's it. So Margaret? Yeah, I had a feeling it was her.
Margaret was planning a surprise birthday party for Sophie. I see. They didn't actually forget her birthday.
That's nice, I guess. You can go over to her and ask about it, I guess. Man, I pretty much unlocked everything straight away.
Surely you must have.
That's an.
Oh,
Do you
here
know
we go.
whose bag this is?
Isn't that Freddy's?
Hmm.
Do you know anything about this bag?
Why are you going around pushing bags into people's faces? Ugh, what's that awful smell?
It's, dirty gym clothes.
Okay. Well, I guess I can probably just get the other one done now. So something is being... So Freddy is being framed by someone because someone picked up the wrong mug, I guess? That's my guess. So Freddy and then Laura. No? Wrong lunch, maybe? Oh, the wrong bag. Was it lunch or mug? I guess wrong is correct, but it doesn't seem to get everything else right. None of that is correct, so I think I need to still go around looking for stuff, maybe? Or maybe it is, like, it's just not showing me which one is correct. Because 2 or fewer, right? So... It is Freddy here. And Freddy here is also correct. Isn't Laura... Is it maybe Rufus? It has to be someone with claws, I think. Which makes sense that it would be Laura. Sharp claws, salami bandit. So it is Laura's food, clearly. Ask him about Freddy.
Enjoy...
Huh. If anyone needs to learn to respect their elders, it's that moron.
Let's think about this then. I feel like we have got all of the things necessary. Being framed. It has to be framed, right? Yeah, framed. But the person who's framing him is kind of difficult to understand. My guess was Laura, but maybe it's not Laura. Sophie... Salami Bandit? Freddy picked up the wrong bag. Okay, there we go. It wasn't like they're framing him. The true culprit is doing it because... Okay, I get it. So we don't know who the culprit is yet. But the culprit was the one that did it.
Freddy Frederson was actually being framed. This office wasn't as boring as it looked.
All right.
When Freddy took the bus back,
and
he went to pick up his luggage, he must have picked up the wrong bag. This happened because there was another bag that's identical to his. The bag that he picked up belonged to the Salami Bandit. This made him a target, and to get rid of Freddy, the Salami Bandit decided to frame him.
All right.
Everyone,
I like the music.
It's time for you know what?
Oh, there's the surprise BAFTA.
Okay, get into position. I just texted her, so she should be here in a...
Huh? What's this?
Surprise!
No way. This is all for me?
Aww. Oh, there's the alien thing.
A letter? Ugh. Oh.
Salami? What a terrible present.
No, you silly idiot! The real present got stolen and switched for salami!
Oh boy.
The salami bandit!
I saw an awful lot of high-grade salami in Fredrickson's bag.
And now there's no question who the perpetrator is. I've been telling you all along, we can't trust Frederson. By the end of the day, he'll be fired.
Jesus.
Mark my words.
All right, so now we're very
Like a bit
clear
of an
here.
overreaction to a present being stolen, or is there more to it?
All right, so more investigations are required.
That's not nice at all. Who messes with someone's birthday?
Okay. Okay, I don't know how we're gonna comfort her, but we'll try.
It'll be okay. You have the duck detective here to figure everything out.
What can you possibly do? Leave me alone.
Okay.
So, do you have an idea who would have hired me?
I have other things on my mind right now.
Okay. We already know, but okay.
What can you tell me about Laura Angst?
Do you really have to interrogate me right now?
Yeah, I do.
Well, Laura needs to chill out. I do love her, but if she keeps living like this, she'll have a heart attack by 23.
Okay.
What kind of a person is Boris Petrovich?
That's the last thing I want to think about.
All
now.
right. He's into her.
I honestly don't know.
Ah, I think
saw
I
in
got it.
him.
I think I could put together what happened. Boris gave the salami to her as a gift.
I guess he's kind of good looking.
How are you getting on with Margaret Whitlock?
Oh, she's sweet and all, but she can't keep her mouth shut. She goes around the office telling everyone about my private life.
All right, yeah, you got an X, haven't you? Hey.
Someone gifted Sophie a plushie. It says limited edition. It's a heart-shaped necklace. Looks tacky.
Tacky as hell. It's probably Margaret's. All right, so ooh, we got something here. Sexy aliens want my number. Okay. E and sexy aliens. So Margaret,
Well, I'm
somewhere
gonna
here.
go since Mother says enough electronics for today.
Very well, Marco. Thank you for showing
Goodbye.
yourself over here. Go ahead and listen to your mother. She knows what's best. But seriously, thanks, Marco. See you another time. I'm trying to find. Hey, you look cute, mechanic voice said. Number. Oh, 252? 252, is that her password? I'm missing something. Oh, there we go. Author's name. Sarides. Oh my god, I keep doing that. Looking out of my goddamn game because the freaking microscope and the mouse is
Oh,
two
God.
separate things.
What did I just read?
Okay. And we got the password, I think. Then the salami. Buongiorno, everyone. Not just Sophie. Weird message. Quite unbelievable. I entered the office really easily, lol. Sayonara, edgelords. Cocky attitude. With a salami piece.
I wonder what the purpose of that letter is.
Birthday letter. Well, it has to be in-house since they knew it was her birthday.
Do you think she liked my present? I mean, now she's crying, but I think I saw a sparkle in her eyes when she opened mine. I should really get back to work.
Can you tell me something about this letter?
Sophie won't even talk to me about it. I don't know what to do.
Oof. Well, we got another thing to show to people, I guess. Not to you, though. Okay, so go ahead and do our interviews with everyone again. See what we can find out. Hello, Rufus.
So, what happens to the cake now?
The cake. Didn't know you've been staring at people like that, Rufus.
What do you think about this letter?
People don't know how to write letters by hand anymore. What's with the weird line breaks?
Weird line breaks. Let's actually take a closer look at that then. I can't. Doesn't allow me.
It's a list of all the most.
Talk to him.
They really think I've done it. Duck Detective, you have to help me. You know it wasn't me, right?
Did you not think it was strange that your bag was full of salami?
I don't know. I thought someone gave me a salami surprise. I'll eat
Okay.
salami sandwiches for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from now on.
Okay, bro. Let's just, I mean, we can get into her computer now, so let's go do that. I mean, we could also look at this computer, too. Got Sophie. Friends. Oh, Sophie and her friends. Oh my god, lol, is he serious? What a dumb pen name. He's just his name backwards. Right, so the author of that book has their name set but backwards. Complaints. Can the OO please clean their desk? I can smell it from here. I can smell it until here.
You definitely don't want to be Laura's enemy.
Right, so we have me and sexy aliens. I need to get an actual, like, I thought it was a number. It's probably Captain. That's what I saw a lot of the time. I probably need to look closer into it. God damn it. Okay, I need a closer look at what the Captain looks like. I can also look at this for the line breaks. E. Okay, so B, E. What's with the lines? Yeah, no, like, I don't understand. There's no others that are underlined. N? What's that? Sayonara. Or is that just a squiggle? But yeah, Captain Brightbeak stared deep into the alien's eyes. There was 12 of them, and they were red. The red eyes, not the aliens. The aliens were blue, and there were 43. All of them wore shiny metal armor, which shined like something shiny made of curved metal. The lead alien stepped forward. Captain Brightbeak could tell it was the lead alien because it was the one which stepped up forward. Oh my god. Wait. Rufus is the one that wrote this. Okay, so she's not the captain. Most likely the alien. So blue with shiny metal armor was also the most beautiful, the only one with purple eyes. It made a noise that sounded a bit like talking from the hole that looked a bit like a pretty lady's mouth, right? Translation device in the captain had entered word into action, translating the words into words he could understand. Jesus Christ, this is written so poorly. Hey, you look cute, the mechanical voice whispered into his ear. Can I get your number? Okay. So purple eyes, blue shiny metal armor. I think I got it. So blue... Oh wait, so purple-eyed alien. There you go.
I cracked it. Let's see what secret
This
she
is
has on
probably
her
illegal,
computer.
but it's completely within my reasonable usage. Let's see. So we got Beauty. Delete everything. What? Oh. Today at 2:18. Arts lovers. West VPN. Secret cake recipes. Never gonna give you up. Okay. Push internal vouchers for CS agents. 3-hour delay compensation. Booked on next. I want a vacation. Planned trip.
Who is this person she's messaging? The two desks on this.
Is there anything to be said out here? Because we don't know where Boris is.
It says it's locked.
Can't go into the server room. So that's probably important. In fact, that's probably where the secret true villain is this entire time. Boris is gonna be out here, I guess, with maybe Manfred? Or just Boris. What's this? Customer procedures for passengers entering the west border. Allowed goods. Personal items worth less than 500 smark. Notify local police about suspicious activity. 030517777. Prohibited goods. Weapons. Gun. Scary. 10 trombones. Meat. Plants. Books not in the interest of the eastern states. Potatoes. Luggage will be checked at the bus station. Brazil. Customs. Imports.
What do they have against potatoes?
I know, right?
Maybe it was too romantic. Did Sophie ask about me?
No.
She didn't.
Ah, I see. Maybe I should have gotten her something more expensive.
I'm guessing you got her the locket? If I had to guess, that salami thing would have made no sense to me, I feel. I'm missing one more piece, so I should probably go see Manfred right now. Wak Wak.
Hello there.
Hey, Elk. How's it going?
I'm guessing you're ready to present legal evidence of Frederson's misconducts.
No, of course
It
not.
wasn't Frederson.
Everything is pointing towards him.
I will present the true culprit soon enough.
Well, I don't really care how long it takes you. This will be Frederson's last day.
Wow. Jesus. Apparently you were the one that never yelled at him, but okay. Well, we got everything we need to figure these out, so...
Sorry for being late.
It's completely fine. I started kind of late, too, because of my slight headache and feeling a bit queasy of the last 2 days. So don't worry about it. Someone received the following presents from her colleague. Okay, so it's Sophie. Sophie's the birthday girl. She received the following gifts. Boris is the one who's into her, and he gave her the necklace. Something got stolen.
Hope you get better.
Thank you, Alk. I'm already feeling better. That's why I'm streaming today, and I wanted to get through like a short game. This is like apparently only 2 hours. We're not too far off completing it. The plushie was probably given by Laura. Marguerite or Rufus give the book. And something got stolen. Letters? Nothing? Nothing got stolen. Ah,
So,
the salami was always
got
there.
Stolen after all. It seemed that the salami present was intentional.
Oh. We're dealing with a mystery where salami got stolen from the fridge and was messaged saying, like, the salami bandit has stolen your salami. And we had to, like, prove, like, Freddie Frederson had, like, a bag of salami with him, and we proved that he actually just took another person's bag who had salami in it, and then was basically framed. We're trying to figure out who the bandit is because they put salami in a present, and there's also trying to mess with other people now. It's kind of weird, but interesting. We're not dealing with murders at the very least. So, the message. Someone received something that contained a something. I think this is the messages we saw on the screen. So maybe Margaret received a
All this
romantic...
over a salami.
Oh, yeah. I mean, someone's gonna get fired for this, so I think it's a little more, romantic message that contained a scary letter? Okay, 3 or more things are wrong. Maybe a romantic book that contained a nice... I don't know. Let's just put random things in and maybe it'll, like, give me it. Message. Necklace. Plushie. Salami. Probably not the salami. You know what? Let's go letter. Ha! So the letter was correct. It wasn't Margaret, I guess. Maybe it might be. No, it's not. Maybe Sophie received a scary letter that contained a scary message, maybe? Silly letter, there we go.
Sophie was receiving threats. I needed to find out why.
Right, that was what we saw on the Laura desktop. Pretty sure over here. We check. Some pen name, he's just his name backwards. Maybe not. I don't know. So something is being illegally imported? Okay, I'm gonna guess salamis are illegally imported from Brazil? Something is wrong. Cakes or books? Oh, it's definitely imported at the very least. And it's definitely illegally, right? So maybe these two things are wrong. There we go. Okay, I'm just randomly putting them in now.
Explains all the high-grade salami. I just needed to find out who was behind this. The mystery of the salami bandit was slowly getting unraveled.
I'm kind of just like
Western
spamming them at
goods are
times.
prohibited
There we
from
go.
entering and being sold in the East. This is why the salami bandit decided to make a business out of buying high-grade salami in the West, smuggling it to the East, and selling it at a high profit.
I mean, it,
Also, for some reason, Sophie received a letter from the salami bandit
I love the music.
and had a hidden, threatening message.
Sayonara Edgelords.
This was serious. I had to question all of the employees.
All right, let's go again, I guess.
Thanks for coming, everyone. Well, everyone except for Sophie. Where is she?
Slacking off, playing on her computer phone.
Oh, boy.
like usual.
She's having problems with her family. She was at her desk and said she needed a moment.
I will start then regardless. I have made my deductions and drawn some serious conclusions.
Oh, finally! Is Freddy getting fired then?
Who's the
Oh,
murderer?
no murderer.
What? No one died.
I'm getting framed! I'm telling you!
What a load of baloney.
He is right, actually. He is getting framed.
What? Why would anyone bother?
Ah, that is the question, isn't it? Why would anyone bother?
Get to the point.
It's through my observations that a conspiracy.
This is ridiculous. Why are we still listening to a random doc that waddled into this office?
Okay, that sounds kind of racist.
I'm leaving.
I'm a certified private investigator and
It's okay. Just tell us what you know.
salami is being smuggled from Salsiccia using your very own buses.
Huh? What's going on?
Okay, this is going too far. I really have more important things to do.
Uh-oh. People are leaving.
No, that is really scandalous.
Are they leaving because they're annoyed, or are they leaving because they're
Damn, the
Injured.
penguin is
or like
racist.
they're actually part of it?
Does that mean we're losing our jobs?
Maybe.
Okay, nobody wants to stick around.
Listen, everybody! It's really important that no one leaves the premises.
I need to get back to work.
Okay, that's another one.
Oh, everybody's leaving?
Okay, bye-bye.
I'm still here, Mr. Duck Detective.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last person I want to be stuck around with, though. Okay, so we got two more things to deal with here. Receptionist and more
Nobody
business.
cares about the duck.
Everyone's a little racist today.
This is getting intense, isn't it? Maybe you could need a little help? You seem lonely. I could be your assistant. What do you want me to do? Decipher messages? Talk someone into telling us the truth? Follow people around? I'm pretty good at that.
My God.
Stay here.
Like this?
Yup, you're doing great.
Okay. Oh, hold on. We saw a phone on the table there. Okay, so now she's pacing. She thinks she's about to get fired. Take a closer look. So we got Katie in Sinjoyer. Someone had a band around their thing. I think it was the cat. Yeah. Are your parents still angry at you? No, it's not the cat. That's Laura. That's her profile picture. Fight? Nonsensical.
This is curious. Why would she write like this? Someone forgot their phone.
Well, let's just remind ourselves. Freddy.
Are you ready? I can be your ghostwriter.
Okay.
I'll think about it.
There we go. We got. So Freddy has not got the band on. I can't see it anywhere. Gonna move on. Alright, someone has a Enjoy Your band on. I can't remember who has it. It's not Margaret.
Oh, who would hire me at this age? Oh,
Jesus.
maybe I can be a real estate agent. I always wanted to be a rich real estate agent.
I mean, like, I feel like you do pretty well. You've already got, like, a ton of experience.
Hey, Knight,
And you're well
can I
liked.
give suggestion on a game?
Sure thing. Like, I have, like, a suggestion box down below as well. Not that I always do everything that shows up in the selection box, because a lot of things get suggested. But, like, I always keep in mind for things. I tend to have, like, a close desire to play, like, games that tend to be short. Like, sometimes I'll play long. I tend to have a long game on the play, basically, that takes, like, multiple streams to get through. And then I play short games in between playing that long game, so then I've got, like, variety. So, yeah, like, the shorter the game is typically better, but long games also I can take a closer look at. So whatever it is, be sure to put the suggestion in, and I'll keep it in mind and check it out. Especially if it, like, mixes with me quite well, if I think it looks interesting enough.
Why would Laura recruit you to deal with the theft? Aren't there any other detectives who are actually qualified for the job?
I've been doing very well so far, if I do say
It's
so
a horror
myself.
game called One Room Nightmare.
I'll keep it in mind. One Room Nightmare.
The truth
Fact,
will be revealed
Just
in
to
the
keep
end.
myself, keep that in mind. I'll also copy and paste it into my Chrome tab just to keep
You
it
are
in mind.
stuck in like a loop.
I might think I know what that is. I've never played it before. We'll see. God, this guy's probably very much in on it. Whatever it is. Oh, her Ernest isn't in here. I can see what I can do with the
Manfred is out of
painting
his
now.
office. Time to see what's behind his precious family portrait.
A safe, of course. So we got CCOOBD. So birthday is last, I'm guessing. CS.
It's a letter for an applicant signed by L.
I remember OO showing up somewhere else. Hold on. It showed up on this computer. OO. Can the OO please clean their desk? I'm guessing that was Freddy's desk? I mean, that's my guess. Oh, I can look at Freddy's computer, though. Yep, he's looking at my context stuff. Throw bread to the fine beak of Lady Justice. Stalking. Great. I got a stalker. Post 10,000 posts. Looking for a job. Will do anything. Buy my book. Crime thrillers. Murder at Beaver Dam. Dam broke. Beaver Mikhail lost his mind. Jesus. The kidnapping and the kingpin. Never kidnap King Penguin. King Ping on his birthday. Detective novel Murder. Also detective novel Kidnapping.
Someone is clearly obsessed with detectives.
Well, it feels less safe that I'm here now. I don't think this really matters too much.
I wonder how much bread you will get from this job.
I've no clue, honestly. Yeah, let's
This
see what's
folder
this.
says Manual for CS Agents. How and when to create
CS
vouchers
agents.
correctly. I'm falling asleep just reading the title.
Actually, now that I think about it, vouchers. On this computer, we saw a voucher thing down here. Vouchers for CS agents. That code in the safe said CS, I think. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what CS really stands for. Customer service agents, right? So customer service. So I'm guessing the amount of customer service there is, meaning that there's two, I believe. Laura and the lamb, Margaret. Delete everything is still there. QT. But it's probably Rufus is the one that's said that delete everything. I don't know what is. Alright, hey buddy. He's not the one with the band, of course.
It's not really a detective's job to spin crazy conspiracy theories, is it?
Sometimes the truth is pretty crazy.
Seems a bit cheap.
Cheap, huh? I'm gonna ask you about stuff, I guess.
Do you know anything about this letter?
Well, it's obviously a cheap prank by Frederson. Only he would find this funny.
What can you tell me about Boris Petrovich?
He's, not the most reliable worker. But it's difficult finding replacements nowadays.
Okay.
What is Rufus Sedaris like?
Not the greatest janitor. But he came with the building.
Ah, I see.
What do you know about Laura Angst?
Oh, she's a fantastic employee.
Not fantastic enough to be given a raise, though, of course.
She basically does the work of 5 people.
Cool. She definitely deserves the raise, then. I agree with that. Bags disappeared? I didn't talk to you. Did I?
Maybe.
Oh, I did.
It can't be.
Yeah, write a book too. Wait, is like the desks that aren't being used? Can they please clean that desk? Oh, is it their freaking profession? Customer service. Yeah, it's Freddy. Alright. Is there anything here that gives me a number for Freddy's? I mean, 4 mugs on his table. I'm guessing that might be it then. 4. Alright, let's try this. Hopefully, nobody yells at me for going around like this. So customer service 2, 1 operator. Build bus driver 1. There's 5? 4? They're obviously the professions. Customer service, operations operator, and bus driver. Are they given birthdays then or something then? I guess. Maybe I gotta find that out. She gone inside there, I'm guessing maybe. Oh, I can look at her stuff. That's it. I quit. You'll never see me again, Sophie. Oh, boy. That's unfortunate. Seriously though, quitting because you got a salami gift?
What a dramatic turn. I should keep this as evidence.
You can show that to people then and get something new.
She left? Just like this? Maybe she's at home. Should I look for her?
That's not a great idea, I think.
Did you read Sophie's letter?
I did. Something's off. Something's different.
Is it the handwriting? Is the handwriting of the letter the same? I mean, there's a lot of like stuff flown about.
Sophie left, and she left a note on the desk.
This is the note Sophie left. Can you tell me more about it?
It doesn't make sense at all that she'd just suddenly leave. She definitely needs the money, and she would have told me. I'm her friend.
You don't have the keychain either. I can't remember who has the goddamn keychain.
Let's see. The last dialed number on this phone is
Hey, that's the police phone number.
1777.
Alright, so I know what that is at the very least. Unknown number. Anymore. I'll tell them everything. Don't. You block this number. Click here to unblock. Oh. So someone, she was possibly an accomplice here, but then she gave up because she felt bad about it. AITA for expecting my coworkers to remember my birthday. It's my 20th birthday today, and nobody congratulated me. I don't need much, but at least a handwritten card would have been nice. Aw. High expectations? What?
Can't believe she complained about this online.
I guess if you're the type of person that feels like you never get any kind of happy friendship or whatever.
It says server room. It's locked.
I have a feeling she's probably in there. She hasn't gone home. I can give that note around, I guess.
What do you think of this note?
It's no surprise she's left, is it? Would you want to work with someone you've dated in the past?
Oh. So someone here is an ex of Sophie. Is it Boris? I don't know about that.
Have you seen Sophie's resignation?
No. I can't say it comes as a surprise. She never particularly enjoyed her job. It's difficult finding replacements nowadays, though.
This is where the phone number was, though, so notify the police about suspicious activity. So she did call the police.
Made any deductions, detective?
Hey, Jonah. I mean, so far, someone that we've been talking to, or like has been part of this case, has disappeared. And while there's a note stating that they resigned, the high chance is that, in fact, the note was fake because too much of the circumstances surrounding it is a bit weird. It seems like every character is fucking lying about something or other. Let's go talk to Freddy again. Freddy!
What do you think of Sophie's resignation?
Oh? I guess Boris was overdoing it a bit with that present. I did tell him to cool off a bit. Why are people not listening to me?
I am still missing something. Or a couple things, actually. Something to tell him or her. I'm guessing, thought, framed, helped, added. Oh, definitely not. Someone. Surfy. I'm guessing it was Surfy. Keep quiet about Salami Bandit, maybe? Man, there's a lot of here. Something is the one that provides the something to something. I'm gonna guess Surfy got probably kidnapped because something wanted to go home. I don't know. I need more words. I already looked at all of this stuff.
It's a heart-shaped...
I gotta try and find some new things. I mean, this was new, and I looked at it. Parents still angry at you. Always clear. I mean, this does show that something happened to her.
Someone forgot.
It was probably Sophie's phone because I think she had like a band around her wrist. Like maybe I can get a closer look at her from here. I think she had a band. Yeah, K-pop fan. Okay, so it was her phone. It was probably knocked, like taken or attacked, maybe? I don't know. Maybe outside. Maybe like the front door outside. Maybe there's something going on out there. Take another check. Nope, nothing new there.
I can't leave now. I need to solve the...
Okay, I can't leave.
Sophie's parents are awful, you know. I wonder if that's what made her run away.
Well, someone in the building is her ex. I know that much. Where's X? Is it under one of these? Got into a fight with someone. I think that is a clear point.
The last dial...
Call the I don't know what the game's actually really asking of me at this point. They've shown everyone everything at this point.
Does this mean I'll never see her again?
I guess I've got to try and open up the safe. I mean, the problem is I don't really know what the Sif is really
This folder
asking
says
of.
manual of how and when to. I'm falling asleep.
I've already seen all of this. The OO operator cleaned their desk. What a dumb pen name. I'm just watching. Just his name backwards. Like maybe there's a clue about what specific numbers we're talking about here. Seen all of this. This is where the salami was. Total 210. Okay. Oh, didn't it say there was 4 bus drivers or something? Maybe that's what I was getting wrong here. It was 4 bus drivers, I think. There's only 1 I've actually met. Okay, let's try that. So, 2 customer services, 1 operator, and 4 bus drivers. Okay, that's what I was getting wrong. There we go. Ah, I solved it in the end.
Oh, I always wanted to open a ridiculously big safe. Let's
Want to
see
hurry
what
up because
secrets he has
this is
in here.
definitely illegal. Okay, we got Dear Ingrid, I know I haven't been there for you and the kids recently, but things are looking up. I would love to take you to a romantic getaway in Hollandaise. Love, Manfred. 2 letters, different handwriting. Keys, demands. The employee of the month. TV in my room. Keep quiet about the thing. Do nothing. Do all these things, and nothing will happen to you. Got a threatening letter here. Make me employee of the month. Okay, so it is Ruben. Got the keys, so keychain, server room key. Do nothing and nothing will happen to you. Yeah, so it's Ruben.
Awful lot of security for a branch manager of a bus company. Wait, this keychain. Here it is. The key for the server room.
I'll probably close the safe, but I guess that's not what we're doing. Got blackmailed? Oh wait, Manfred got blackmailed. Because Rufus wanted to snitch. Oh. Not Rufus, I guess. Sophie wanted to leave, go home, cry, snitch. Blackmail is probably not correct, I guess. Oh, Sophie got kidnapped because Sophie wanted to snitch. There you go.
Sophie got kidnapped. There must be more to this.
Aha! Alright. Still got more to figure out, but we're gonna go to the server room to figure it all out. Let's go. Out of my way, you damn silly penguin. I mean, I'm guessing that she's probably in there.
Let's see.
What are you doing?
Secret detective business.
Yep.
The electrical sparks and blinking lights created a claustrophobic atmosphere. I definitely felt that I wasn't supposed to be here.
He's definitely writing a book. Or getting ready to write a book. Another one, that is. He's got the mind for it, and the voice, and the vocal exchanges for it. Okay.
What's he keeping in all these boxes?
Oh, backs. So got...
I don't think it's meant to do this.
Probably not. The sparks are in fact a serious health hazard. Hello? Oh, it's a mirror, of course. That's me, anxious. Oh, I get to see myself. Oh, we don't have a flipper, we just got a hand. Oh. Breadcrumbs, shame. We're an addict to bread. Tattered hat, poor. 'Tis a shame.
Has that been there the whole day?
Oh.
Honestly, this is nicer than my apartment.
This is definitely Rufus's room. How to delete easy selling history. Dad, this is not Google. Lisa. Camera footage? Oh, he saw who took the bag. Bear Bus 100 Schmark voucher. New unused 100 Schmark voucher now selling for 80 Schmark. Okay, he's got vouchers. Is he selling them or is he using them? Odyssey Island, Kraken Academy. Okay, that's cool little references to some other games. Alright, so he's trying to hide things. Computer illiterate. Of course.
What's up with these Bear Bus vouchers on easy?
Alright, let's go. So I'm gonna guess Rufus kidnapped Surfy to make I keep quiet about Salami Bandit illegally importing salamis. Someone is the one that provides the vouchers to Manfred? Hold on. Rufus, I guess. And then Margaret. 3 things are wrong. Okay, so what about... I'll put Rufus here. That makes things correct. Show me, don't tell me I've got hints available. It's not right, I don't think. Selling? Okay, selling is correct. Vouchers. There we go. Blackmailed. And it's gonna be Manfred then? Yeah, it was Manfred that was being blackmailed.
So this is what Rufus and Margaret were doing with the vouchers. It might be illegal, but this wasn't what I was here for. I needed to catch the Salami Bandit.
Yeah, this is completely
I quickly needed to find out
unnecessary.
where Sophie was being kept. I also couldn't let the Salami Bandit get away with this. It was finally time to find out who was behind everything.
Alright. We got everything for these. Okay, that's good. Alright, so something is the Salami Bandit because some things and her something are different or cheap, inexpensive, or identical. I'm guessing bag? God, there's a lot. Let's go for kidnapping. Surfing's at the something. It's at something's home office station in a box cake bus box probably. Rufus. Or maybe it was Rufus and I just got one thing wrong. On? No, in. Station. Office. Bus. Box. Cake. Bite. In a trip. Apparently the box is wrong because it goes up to 3 are wrong if I change the office or in. A bear bus in a bus.
Oh my god! That's where she is being kept!
Yeah, that's where the CCTV is looking.
It's important that I stayed calm now. I couldn't alert the culprit, or all of this will have been for nothing. I needed to first figure out who is behind everything, so I could confront them.
Alright. I'm guessing it is Rufus. At least that's my guess. Salami Bandit. Or it could be Margaret. Because... I mean, it could be Boris, I guess. What if I put 2 Rufuses in? Would it work then? Am I right in saying that? I'm trying to figure this out. So, 3 things are wrong, meaning Rufus is incorrect. Is it Margaret? No. Is it Sophie? No. Manfred? Oh, it is Manfred. Because his handwriting is identical. The handwriting was identical to the notes. Something is correct on the bottom one. Lunch, salamis, or Thai trip vouchers. Thai? Oh god. Handwriting. It feels like the handwriting is actually like super important. Like, I tried Rufus before because he's the one who threatened. I mean, it didn't go down. Wait, is it actually the person I'm putting up here? Maybe Sophie? Is it Sophie? We got multiple notes. What about Freddy? Laura? Oh my god, I think I've tried everyone at this point. I want to try and get through this without taking any hints, you know? I've put in everyone's names and it hasn't given me any, like, closer thing here. 2 or fewer things are wrong. And weirdly enough, that didn't change anything from here. So is it like Salami Bandit? Is the Salami Bandit? Is Salami Bandit... Duck? Detective? No. Oh, it's two different people. I see. So, someone... Because... And Sophie's and her handwriting are identical. Oh my god, this is so difficult and confusing. So something up here is correct. If I change both of these, something's gone wrong. So now I can make clear it is in fact identical. Identical is correct. And if I go here, handwriting is correct. Okay. If I do this, Manfred is correct. So now I can go here and say, is it Rufus? Boris, Freddy, Laura. Whatever causes it to go down is fine. Oh, and the Salami Bandits. Okay, I think I got it. And identical. There you go. Jesus, that took a long time, but I get it now.
Manfred is the Salami Bandit. That makes a lot of sense. Ironic that his handwritten note meant to frame Fredersen ended up incriminating Manfred instead. Something was missing.
Called
here.
him an edgelord.
Who else was involved with this? I had collected everything I needed. I just had to organize my thoughts.
Who else is involved? Oh my god, there's just so much. Alright, so dirty work. Something is the Salami Bandit's accomplice. The Salami Bandit needed someone who could easily carry out... Well, Sophie is the accomplice. Easily carry out the selling of the salami? Importing of the salamis? Or the selling of the vouchers? Importing of salamis, I guess. I guess Boris? Yeah. Boris is the one that drives them.
The Salami Bandit wasn't working alone. It made sense for the bus driver to be involved.
Infatuation. Something is the Salami Bandit's enemy because they used to date Sophie. Did accomplish? Or because he used to date Sophie, and the Salami Bandit needed someone who could convince him to snitching, I guess? I don't know. Convince Sophie to helping. It's definitely helping. Convince Margaret? Is it Rufus then? Hold on. Because Rufus is helping with the selling of things, but I don't think he's part of the salami thing. Convince... Rufus, Sophie, Freddy, Boris, Bearbus. Boris. Oh, Sophie. Because she used to date Boris?
I couldn't believe Sophie managed to talk Boris into this.
So all three of them are accomplices.
Aha! I had
I
it all
see.
figured out now. It was time that I confront the culprits. But first, I had to free Sophie.
Oh,
Sophie! What happened?
Yeah.
what's going on out here?
Why is everyone yelling?
This looks dramatic.
Ironically, it seems like
It's
Laura and Freddy are the
kind
only
of a
ones who
long
are
story.
actually completely fine. Everyone else was like doing some shady bullshit.
And guess who deduced said long story? The one and only Duck Detective.
Read the room.
There is no
This
room.
how
We're
everything
outside.
went down.
There we go. Let's get the
The
full-on
Britzel
one.
Bear Bus branch was suffering losses and had their budget cut as a result. Manfred, worried about the financial stability of his family, felt himself backed into a corner. This is when he became the Salami Bandit. He made his grand plan of salami smuggling and realized he couldn't do this alone. He recruited Boris, since it would be easiest for the bus driver to load and unload the wares discreetly. The bus would go through a customs check at the Salsiccia bus station first. And then, Boris would take a detour to get the salami and load it onto the bus. This is why the buses always had a huge delay.
Ah.
It wouldn't be easy to talk Boris into crime, so Manfred convinced Sophie to join the team. Boris's obsession with her would make it easy for her to manipulate him into helping with their plan. Everything was going well until the Duck Detective, that's me, infiltrated the office.
Of course.
Freddy was meant to be the scapegoat for the crime, but I'm not fooled that easily. Sophie began getting cold feet and ultimately wanted to confess to the police. Manfred couldn't have this, so he interfered. In an
Jesus.
outburst of panic, he abducted her and hid her in the
This
luggage
did go way
compartment of one
farther
of the
than just the
buses.
stolen food.
And this is why Manfred stole Laura's lunch.
What?
What?
Everything is figured out, but who is truly guilty? Manfred, Sophie, and Boris are all involved in the smuggling. Who should get arrested for their crimes? Manfred was the mastermind behind everything. Should Manfred get arrested?
Kinda. I would suggest probably, but like, I'd have to think about it. Okay, let's think about it for a moment. The Manfred, he was definitely the person who put all of this into action. Stealing salami is not a punishable offense,
My answer, yes.
but he did outright kidnap and hold someone hostage with unknown intent on what he planned to do after the fact. So I'm getting yes.
He is the reason this all started in the first place. Of course he should be arrested. What about Sophie? Without her, the smuggling wouldn't have been possible. She manipulated poor Boris into taking the salami across the border. Should Sophie get arrested?
Should Sophie be arrested for being an accomplice? Well, she was about to actually admit what was happening and she's also clear that she was actually being pressured by having to work at a company. Like, she couldn't leave because she needed money, right? So it makes sense. I feel like an arrest is a bit unreasonable. Especially, I mean, technically she was part of it, but it's also clear that she had multiple reasons for why she had to do it. I don't think so.
Manfred clearly was the one who gave the instructions. Sophie was naive to follow along, but I don't believe she is truly liable. Boris was at the end of the
Definitely
chain.
not Boris.
Had he refused to take the salami on board, the plan would have not worked out. Should Boris
Well,
get arrested?
actually, now that I think about it, Boris kinda. His was simply literally just being tricked into doing it out of love. But he knew what he was doing. He knew it was wrong, but he did it anyway. And he doesn't have the mitigating factor of being poor.
Boris is not guilty.
I mean, I'm going under the impression that he didn't... Like, he had money. He's not... I don't think he's poor. His entire, like, appearance has been pretty high up, meaning that he literally just did this in order to impress a gal. But does that warrant arresting? He didn't steal any... I mean...
He was manipulated.
Manipulation. He did it knowing that it was wrong. That's the thing. So, manipulated... He was technically manipulated into thinking that something could happen if he did it. But... does that really mean that he was innocent? I guess I could let him off the hook. He didn't actually kidnap anyone. He didn't do anything like
He
that.
didn't even realize what was happening. I don't think this is a basis for arresting
Yeah,
someone.
I guess like you can't actually prove that he truly was part of it. He just might have done what he was told because it was for the best of Sophie. So it makes sense.
All right, I've made up my mind. I will report to the state police. Manfred!
And I do it again! Anything to secure my family's well-being.
I'm not sure grand-scale salami smuggling was necessary for that.
How else was I going to cope with all the budget cuts? If anyone actually worked in this office, we wouldn't have such terrible performance in the first place.
Bro, yeah, no, like Laura, you literally said that she works like 5 jobs.
Yes, and then you keep asking for promotions. How am I going to give anyone a promotion if we have people baking cakes during working hours? And while we're at it, Rufus, how dare you embezzle money from the company and then threaten me?
I mean, yeah, he was blackmailed, but
That's... Rufus said we're only doing that until his book takes off. And then I'll play the lead alien in the movie adaptation.
Look who's going to jail now, Manfred. Not me, that's for sure.
oh yeah, he is. I mean, he definitely does deserve to go to
I
jail.
stand by what I said. I regret nothing.
It's a bit of a shame I can't
Wow,
send him
you
to jail.
really did quack the case, Mr. Duck Detective. You're just as cool as I imagined.
Not now, Fredderson.
Well, I solved the case.
The truth is an ugly mistress. But it is my duty to throw bread to the fine beak of Lady Justice.
I wonder if there's like some special versions. Oh, okay, here we go. So 98% of players decided to arrest Manfred, 64 players decided to arrest Sophie, and 69% of players decided to arrest Boris. Interesting. So a lot of people were lenient on the girl that was kidnapped. Makes sense. Even though she was technically more at fault than Boris was, since she was very clearly told. Well, Boris is much more vague of whether or not he would go to prison. But everyone was like, yeah,
Nice
Manfred
number.
gets to go to prison. Like, everyone agreed. Like, Manfred literally kidnapped someone. Like, it doesn't matter if you've been blackmailed. Granted, You could definitely get, you could definitely sue Rufus for blackmailing you. Even if you were, like, at criminal fault, someone blackmailing you is still a crime. So, you know, Rufus, I would definitely still send Rufus to jail, too. But there you go. That's actually interesting that the final choice is more of a question of what you would do personally. And I like that because, like, I was worried that I was going to get, like, a bad ending or something for it. But, yeah, it's just a telltale Walking Dead. What did you choose to do morally? Deep down, there is a part of me that would be like, you know what, they do technically deserve to go get arrested, and then the court will decide whether or not they were innocent enough. Because they did do some villainous acts. Everyone besides Laura and Freddy were innocent in that were not innocent in that entire building. So this game was actually pretty well done. Oh,
crap.
We were almost done.
I completely forgot to collect my payment from Laura. Everybody already went home. How am I going to pay for the bus? Guess I'm walking home.
Oh. Oh, hey.
Ahem. Need a ride?
My god. We're really gonna have to deal with a stalker.
I just booked this one. It's been such a long day after all.
No, thank you.
Come on, it'll be fun. Plus, you must be tired after all the detective work.
I really don't.
Please?
Yeah, fine.
This is how you get into a horrible scenario where you get stalked because the person who's stalking you has found out where you live. And now they'll most likely try and find out as much as they can, including contact information, so they can completely take control of your life. My god,
Now I finally
bad
have
idea.
time to tell you all about my ideas for your social media.
Oh my god.
Please don't.
I could get you tons of publicity.
No.
And imagine, we can team up,
Absolutely not.
and I could be your sidekick.
Bro, you don't even have any kind of... Have you had any experience in the police force? If not, then you can't be a sidekick to a detective. You could try to be a lover, I guess. But that's probably not gonna happen. Okay. So in the end, we did end up with a bad ending because we got stuck with Freddy. Well, that was the Duck Detective, the Secret Salami. Yep, basically 2 hours. I took a little longer trying to figure things out, but got here eventually. The game is definitely good. I think I got all of the achievements. Let me just check. Oh, one not. Kicked over all bins in the Bird Bus office. I'm probably going to go ahead and do that. Let's just find all the bins then. Maybe there was one in the server room that I forgot. But yeah, the game is actually, stylistically, I really love the game's look in a stylized format here like this.
The electric...
Voice acting is all super good. Both all of the well-known voice acting and all of the new voices, I guess. The animations,
the reception is one.
the drawing, all of it is just really nice.
What are you doing in there? Snooping around? That room is... I even put up...
This is for him.
Huh?
Alright, I never even got that. Okay. That's because I solved everything in that room. Yeah, so that's one of the bins knocked over. Hopefully there's not one outside that I missed at the very beginning. That'd be freaking terrible. No bins over there. I knocked over those two bins. That one as well.
You missed it.
What? The reception? I mean, I got one of them. Is there another one hidden somewhere?
There
Oh.
were two.
Right, that's that one. I mean, I haven't gotten the achievement. Let's go looking for the last bin. I feel like that maybe should have been the one. Oh, here we go. It's that
Outside,
one.
maybe.
Alright, so I got that one. Continue. I did not know I was supposed to be hunting for bins. Let's just check the kitchen just in case. We're right here, you know. Yep, there was one in the kitchen that I refused to go to the corner of. Bam. There you go. Knocked over all the bins. There you go. I got the achievement. 100%ed. Ba-boom. And there's also an unstuck. So yeah, the art, the drawing, the voice acting, the style, the art, like all the artwork, the animations, the character designs, and the story itself is all really nice. I liked it all. And especially I liked the moral
Easy
choice at the very end.
100%.
Pretty much. So yeah, this game is definitely worth it. I'm happy I played it. I'm definitely happy I got all the way through it. And I wonder if they'll ever continue this game at any point, because I feel like they could. Or it's more of like a simple have fun kind of game, like not like super serious. Like, I don't think anybody really cares about the Duck Detective's wife and home situation, because literally every detective has this depressed, miserable family life, right? And it's so I find it boring. I just find it really boring because it very much follows a similar formula of, the detective failed to save his loved one, or the detective is an alcoholic or drug addict who can't stop because they need it in order to be good at their job. Like, whatever, man. In any event, thank you for watching me play this game. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see what happens on Tuesday, whatever I'll play then. I think I've got an idea.
Max Payne.
Max Payne. Another game I could put on a list because, God, it's been a long time. See you all another time. Farewell.
Goodbye.